Hello and welcome to the G-Log for the 11th of January 2015. I am Garion Reaver. Yesterday I teased on Twitter that there was a new thing to do with PokéSins coming out, and that was not a lie. I got a suggestion on Beauty and the Beach from Ninetails95NL for a place where people can submit suggestions for future Minun and Plusles. I liked the idea, and I have now set up a post on the Toupyo Subreddit for that very purpose. Linked in the description, you can go here and you can suggest Plusles or Minuns for potentially any future episode of PokéSins. However, there are a few things to consider, there are a few things to disclaim, and also there is a format to follow, and I will explain all of these. First of all, I want to get into the habit of doing PokéSins in advance. I'm no longer editing them all together the day before it's supposed to go out, because that's a bad practice to get into and it ends up delaying things if anything should happen. So instead, I'm going to try and stay about a week ahead of wherever I am, and ideally I want to create a nice backlog. Because of this, there is no point suggesting anything for episode 19. I have already written and recorded it, and I'm currently in the process of editing it. So anything suggested for Tentacool and Tentacruel will be too late to appear. So I suggest you suggest things for anywhere up to about episode 25, because that way it gives me a nice little buffer. The way I'll do this is I will write my script. I'll go through, watch the episode, and come up with all of my Plusles and Minuns, and then I will check the post on the subreddit for any that you guys have. This does mean that if any of you get the same things that I already have, I will not be crediting you because I came up with it first. But if there are any that I find funny, and I've sort of got to find them funny to include them, of yours, if there are any I find funny, I will credit you fully, and you're just going to have to trust me that I will credit you. I don't know how I'm going to credit you. I'll have to wait until I do it and see where I can stick the... Another thing to remember is that these are suggestions to me. So if there's one I like, but the phrasing could be better, for example, I will still use it, but I'll alter the phrasing slightly. I'll basically be serving as an editor, making sure that everything that appears in my videos is to the standard you're used to. So, onto the format, and this is very important. If you don't use the format, I won't consider using your thing, because the format just makes it so much easier on me, and I'm not going to go chasing after ones that don't follow the format. So it's a very simple format. First of all, and this is explained on the post, as you can see, you put the episode it is, so that can be the episode number or the episode name. Preferably both, because there are like different numbers for stuff after the banned episodes start appearing, so preferably both. That would make it a lot easier. So, for example, episode 20, Ghost of Maiden's Peak. While you can suggest stuff beyond, like, 5 episodes ahead of where I am, or for future series, don't bother, because by the time I get to it, your post will have been lost. So if you stick to about 5 ahead, I can scan through them when I come to write the script for that one, and it increases the chance of yours being seen. P/M. This is very simple. This is whether it's a Plusle or a Minun. Then there's the time. This is perhaps the most important bit. This is basically where in the episode the relevant footage is that corresponds with the script. And this means I don't have to rewatch the entire episode to try and find whichever bit of footage corresponds with what you've written. So that is an essential bit. And then finally the script itself. This is what I say and what is written in the subtitles. So you can put in stuff like sigh, and I will sigh. And you can even put in like a sound effect that I will try and find. Like, for example, Moltres and Mothra. In my script, I just put in Mothra sound effect. And that's about the extent of it. You can comment on there. It's a sticky post, so it should stay at the top of the subreddit. I look forward to reading what you've got. This video will be linked in the PokéSins suggestions post. And I will see you there. Thank you for watching, and catch you later.